Hi guys, and welcome to our channel. Today you've joined me, Chantal, in the kitchen. For those of you that don't know, I am part of a mixed race couple. My husband is Pakistani and he's in there with the little one, and I am British. So often I've found that whenever we go to family gatherings, a lot of his cousins and his friends ask him if he misses Desi food. So what I'm trying to do is do a little series of me making food that he has from back home. So I'll show you how I do it. If you are Pakistani and you have the advantage that you have had your mothers, your aunts, everyone telling you how to make this food for generations, please let me know in the comments the best way to do it. These have had the seal of approval from my Pakistani husband, so hopefully it's not too far from what you are used to already. For those of you that are British and like me had never heard of what a paratha is, it's a flour-based food that they use. We have it with yogurt, but you can eat it with egg, with anything really. You can just use it to pick things up. I'd never heard of it before. I'd only heard of naan, so this is a new type for me. So it's largely, as I said, made from flour. Now these are like beastie bags, right? This is an atta. Atta is Urdu for flour, and we've got this massive bag which I think is intended for people that are in a big family. We're a family of 3 with a baby that's 10 months old, so she doesn't actually eat parathas, so why we've got this beastie bag of flour is beyond me, but we have it anyway. So if you'd like to see more of my attempts at making Desi food, Pakistani food, then please do subscribe. As I said, let me know in the comments if you do anything differently after you've watched this video, and give me a like just to give me a bit of encouragement in my attempts at trying to cook for him. So let's begin. So the first thing you want to do is you want to get your flour or atta. So you want 2 cups of flour for every 1 cup of water. This makes enough for the 2 of us. We have quite big parathas, as you'll see later on, so I just tip that in. So this is half a cup. I use 2 cups worth. So that's 1 cup in there now, 1.5, 2 cups. You then want to get some olive oil, and you want to put 2 tablespoons of olive oil into your mixture. You then take some salt, chuck that in, and then give that a mix so that that all goes into the flour. Now the next step is very much like with any other bread. You are then going to add water. So I have put 2 cups of flour in. So I've got 1 cup of water, but I'm not going to just pour all of this in at once. So you want to slowly pour this in. You don't want it to go too sticky. So now I'm going to start kneading it in now that I've got more water. So I'm just folding it in on itself and using massage technique. And if you can't buy the same flour that we've got, just your normal wheat flour is all it is. This we got from the Asian supermarket. So as I said, they come in really big bags, which is really useful if you want to make a lot of them. So you just want to knead that until it is a nice consistency. So here you have the finished dough. It usually is very smooth in texture, not so sticky. It bounces back up. So I usually put this away for 30 minutes just to let the dough settle, and I put this away in the fridge. Okay, so now our dough has been sitting for half an hour. We've now got a nice ball here. I'm going to break a bit off and just roll it into a nice smooth ball. And then I'm going to break another bit off and roll it into a similar sized ball. Basically aiming for a nice smooth ball. Like so. I'm going to take a little bit of oil and just drizzle it on top. Brush that on, like so. And then I'm going to put the second ball on top of the first one and just press down. Now you want to take a rolling pin and just roll over. And you're looking for a circular shape. You can get things that tell you how circular it is. I have to sort of just go by how I think. And it should be about 2 millimeters thick. And there you have your first paratha. And then take a bit of oil and just brush that over the paratha. The reason you do this is if you don't put oil on, it will go dry, and you don't really want a dry paratha. And then when I put it in the pan, I will put this oil side down first. So usually you'll use a different pan to this one. I am Caucasian, so obviously I don't have the right pan. Usually it's a flat pan, which I'm going to buy and invest in as I make more parathas. So I am making do with this deep wok. What you want to do is you want to make your paratha so that it doesn't go too much up the sides. They're about 2 millimeters thick, and then you leave them for a few seconds until they go brown, and then you want to flip it. And then what you want to do is, while that is heating on that side, is just add a little bit of oil to this side that's up the top and spread that over the paratha. As I said, you don't want your paratha to go dry, so that's why you add the oil. And your paratha is done. When you see all these different brown spots on it, that's when you know your paratha is done. You want a paratha that hasn't got lots of darker spots where the dough hasn't quite cooked yet. So one paratha ready to be plated up. So here you have the finished paratha. There were 4 of these in total. So we are just about to go and eat these. We're going to eat them with a yogurt. So we just break it off and dip it into yogurt. If you do find that they start going dry, just add more oil. You'll be able to see from the texture. Otherwise you're going to end up turning it into a roti, which I have done on several occasions, much to the disappointment of my husband. So I hope you enjoyed watching me try to create his Pakistani favourites. Please subscribe for more videos like this where I will attempt to create Desi food. I'll also, when I go to Pakistan inshallah, make food with his sister and mother so that I can see how it's actually made by a Pakistani, and also we might do a few tests where we see if they can tell the difference, which they obviously will because I cannot cook as well as they can. Anyway, thanks for watching and I hope you enjoyed. If you have any questions or if you have any suggestions on how I can improve my parathas, please do let me know in the comments. If you give it a go, let us know how you got on, any tips you have when you try. As I said, I am a Westerner trying to make Pakistani food, so I hope you enjoyed watching. Thanks for watching and bye for now.